The rain hadn't stopped for 3 days. The old highway stretched endlessly ahead, slick with reflections of streetlights that flickered like dying candles. Thomas Reed was exhausted, both from the drive and from the thoughts chasing him in his head. When he saw a small roadside hotel glowing faintly in the mist, he decided to stop for the night. The neon sign read, "Hotel Meriden, vacancy." He parked, stepped into the lobby, and rang the bell at the counter. A woman in her late 50s appeared, calm, polite, and strangely cold. Her name tag read, Martha. Thomas smiled weakly. "I need a room for the night." She nodded, flipping through an old register book instead of using a computer. "Of course, sir. Room 405 is available." Thomas frowned. "Can I have room 404 instead?" Martha paused. Her hand froze midair. For a few seconds, the only sound was the ticking of the lobby clock. Then she forced a smile. "I'm sorry, sir. We don't have a room 404. Thomas chuckled lightly. "Every hotel skips the 13th floor. Not the 404 room." But she didn't respond. Instead, she pushed the key to room 405 across the counter. "Please enjoy your stay." The first night room. 405 was ordinary. Beige wallpaper, a small window facing the empty parking lot, a musty smell of damp wood. But when Thomas looked at the room service receipt lying on the table, he noticed something odd. The number printed on top read, Room 404. He frowned. Maybe a billing mistake. He ignored it. Later that night, as he tried to sleep, he heard footsteps in the hallway. Slow, deliberate, heavy. Then a faint knocking sound. Knock, knock, knock. He opened the door. The hallway was empty. But across from him, he saw a faded door marked with peeling paint. 404. The brass number was half scratched, as if someone had tried to erase it. Thomas blinked. That door wasn't there when he checked in. The second day. The next morning, he went to the reception. "There's a room 404 across my door. Someone was inside last night." Martha didn't look up from her book. "Sir, as I told you, there is no room 404. "But I saw it," he insisted. "There's a door, right across from 405. The manager came out from behind the office, a tall man with unsettlingly still eyes. "Sir," he said firmly, "room 404 was sealed years ago. Please do not disturb our other guests." Thomas's anger flared. "Then why am I getting bills marked 404? Who's staying there?" The manager gave him a long, strange look. "Sometimes our system makes errors. I'll handle it." But the way he said it felt rehearsed, like he had said the same words 1,000 times before. The door. That night, Thomas couldn't sleep. At exactly 2:04 a.m., his phone buzzed. Unknown. Number, room 404. Come home. He froze. His heartbeat thundered. The phone glitched, repeating the message again and again. "Come home. Come home. Come home." He stepped into the corridor. The hallway light flickered. The door to 404 was there again, this time slightly open. From the darkness inside, a faint yellow light pulsed, as if breathing. Thomas swallowed hard, pushed the door, and stepped in. Inside, room 404, the air was cold and heavy, like the weight of forgotten memories. The room was almost identical to his, but covered in dust. The wallpaper peeled in strips. On the desk, he saw a photo frame. His photo. It showed Thomas standing with a woman and a little boy, both smiling, his wife and son. His throat tightened. That picture was from years ago, but how was it here? He turned and noticed something even stranger. All the furniture was arranged exactly like his home. The same cracked lamp, the same brown curtains, the same broken clock on the wall, frozen at 2:04. Then came a voice, soft, echoing. "You shouldn't be here, Thomas." He turned. His wife stood by the doorway, pale, eyes filled with sadness. She whispered, "It's time to let go." Thomas stepped back, trembling. "You're not real?" "You can't be." Tears filled her eyes. "You died in that crash, Thomas. The night you were driving home?" His mind spun. Memories flooded back. Headlights, screeching tires, his son screaming, the crash, the rain. "No," he whispered. "I made it. I checked into this hotel." She shook her head gently. "This isn't a hotel. It's where the lost wait, the ones who can't accept what happened." The realization. Thomas looked around. The wallpaper started to fade. The room began to dissolve into white light. He saw himself lying on the road, rain falling on his face, lifeless. The hotel, the manager, the guests, all illusions of denial. Room 404 wasn't missing. It was him. He had been checking into his own memory, again and again refusing to move on. Every time he stayed, the hotel charged him. Not in money, but in time. He whispered, "So this is purgatory." His wife smiled faintly, reaching out her hand. "Come home, Thomas." He took her hand. The room glowed brighter. And then, everything went silent. The next morning, Martha stood at the counter, flipping through the register. She stopped and stared. One more name had just faded from the book: Thomas Reed. Room 404. She smiled softly. Another one finally checked out. Then she turned the page and waited for the next guest to arrive.